Idiot.
Oh, I can see just fine. I don't need headlights. Well, you need headlights? Or you need some kind of noob, huh?
Fucking retard. That's somebody who probably was born too early, but we survived. We survived. We saved. We saved, and they should have died. Died on some mattress somewhere. Oh boy. So guys, we might have a serious topic for our ride home tonight. I was kind of having a discussion with one of the guys here at work regarding this gene splicing technology. I believe it's called CRISPR. I don't know a whole lot about it, but it obviously has both a potential to do great and wonderful things, as well as great and terrible things. And I figured, you know what? How better to start our new year than with an overly serious topic? You know, it's January 2nd. It's already time. Time to get serious. Ride started. Let's get our position elevated here. How's that look? Does that look okay? Does that look okay? Good enough, right? So in talking about this CRISPR technology, the super simplistic version, as I understand it, why is my light bouncing like that? Why is my light bouncing as if it is hanging on by a single thread? Because something has come undone. My light has come undone. So, let us see what is undone. Somehow, some way, my light doesn't want to stay. We're gonna make a return trip real fast to see if we can't fix our light problem before our light problem becomes a major problem on our ride home. Let's head back. Let's head back. So I'm gonna fix my light and then we'll continue the topic. Okay, so where was I? Talking about crispy technology, CRISPR. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. CRISPR. Okay, back on topic. Light is no longer bouncing around. I noticed that this morning. My light was bouncing around. And I was wondering, why is my light bouncing around? Well, now I know. The bolt was dang near hanging out the thing. And so, yeah, makes sense if you think about it. So, talking to my coworker about this CRISPR technology, and he was all about it. You know, he's like, oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to get rid of all these genetic mutations that cause all kinds of side effects and issues with children, and we'll be able to fix all these known problems that are gene related. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I can appreciate that, because one of the things that I inherited from my father was a mutated gene. It's a mutation of the Z gene that causes your antitrypsin that your liver produces, which is a chemical, I guess you'd say, a hormone that goes from the liver into the lungs and helps to protect the lungs. Well, in my father's case, his genes did not allow his liver to develop properly to allow the antitrypsin into his blood system, and so his lungs never got the protection that they needed, and he eventually died of lung disease. I inherited a deficient gene, which means that I produce about half as much of this trypsin as a normal healthy individual, so I have an increased chance of developing lung disease. Now, gene therapy could fix all that, or this CRISPR technology. And you know, on the surface, I like it, but there's also a dark side to all this stuff. It's kind of like Malcolm said in Jurassic Park. The scientists were so busy figuring out whether or not they could do something that they never stopped to think if they should. And a lot of times with this kind of stuff, you end up with an effect, a causation that you didn't plan on by mutating things. For instance, if I told you that I have a chemical that I can spray that will eliminate all of the mosquitoes, on the surface, that sounds fantastic, right? Because, hey, mosquitoes are something that's annoying, right? They are bloodsuckers, and arguably, they cause more human deaths from disease that they spread than, you know, most other insects or animals out there. They're a huge killer. But if I eliminate the mosquito, what are the downsides? What eats mosquitoes? And after that thing has eaten mosquitoes, what eats that thing? And after that thing's done eating, what eats that thing? So the fish eat the mosquitoes, birds eat the fish, other things eat the birds. So if I eliminate the mosquito, then I eliminate this food source for the fish die off. If the fish die off, the birds die off. And if the birds die off, a whole ecosystem can get thrown off. All because I eliminated the mosquito. So there's this whole element that you really have to pay attention to. And you might not be thinking about it unless you actually think about it, right? You know, you sit here and you can come up with these easy solutions to problems, but sometimes those solutions are not the best answer. And I kind of worry about that with this CRISPR technology, that we might start effectively eliminating what is or has been the whole mechanism of human evolution. Now, you can argue that we've already eliminated evolution because of modern medicine, right? Things and people live longer today because of the advent of modern medicine, when those things and people should be dead, thinning the gene pool. But through that thinning, you make it stronger. And that gets down to a whole different moral discussion. Should you save things that would normally be dead? You've got children that are born premature that otherwise, without the aid of modern medicine, they'd be dead. But because we have these miracles, those children survive and go on to have families of their own and spread their genes. And the question is that better or worse in the long run?